All right, folks, this is Big Bo, and I'm about to do a virtual test drive on this 1996 Winnebago Rialta that I just shot. This is a Model 22 FD. It's got 112,000 miles on it. I'm going to try this, folks. Now, y'all forgive my shaky camera work. This is just something I started doing, and of course, this is a 21 foot. It drives as easy as a minivan or a car, so I can do it with this one. Now, actually driving one of the big ones and trying to film, well, folks, if I try that, chances are I'm going to be on the evening news causing a big pile up. So I'm just going to try this out on this little Rialta. I want to show you folks how well these little motorhomes drive. I know a lot of people say they don't have a lot of power, but folks, these are built for fuel economy. They're not built for power, and they can still get you fast enough to be comfortable on the interstate. This is a V6 engine. It's got 112,000 miles on it. The dash air is ice cold. It's got the cup holders. Radio works great. It's got the power windows that also work great, and as I mentioned in my last video, it does have the rear AC and heat, so this way you can keep your passengers cool or warm without having to run the generator, run the roof air, or the furnace. Sony CD player, automatic transmission. Notice there's no check engine lights, no brake lights. I mean, folks, this is a nice RV. The electronic shift indicator works great, and let's go for a little ride. Like I said, folks, I just want to show y'all that this thing shifts good, it drives good. You know, these little vans are just so rare. I mean, you get online and Google them, you're not going to find maybe 20 of these for sale nationwide, and chances are a lot of those are sold. And a lot of them's, of course, going to be priced a heck of a lot more than $21,900. They haven't built these in 10 years, so it's not like you can go buy a new one of these. They get 20 miles a gallon, which is the best fuel mileage you can get out of any RV, and they're as easy to drive and park as a minivan. I mean, like I said, folks, I've got a 38 footer, and this one right here just feels like I'm driving a little sports car or something. So. And of course, if we get out of this traffic out here on Battlefield Parkway, I'll take it up the road and maybe take it up the interstate, and we can see how it does. And of course, you know, the big question is if I can get out of here in the next 10 minutes. This is a busy little road we're on. So, of course, I don't know if you can really tell, but as I step on the brakes, notice there's no pulsating in the steering wheel. Notice as we're idling that the RPM gauge is not fluttering. This transmission shifts great. Air's ice cold. And of course, we're sitting here at this red light. Now, this is a pretty steep hill we're going to start out up, so we're going to show you what it does. Like I said, keep in mind these are built for fuel economy. They're not really built to go run 90 or 100 miles an hour, but they'll get you down the road where you need to go, and they're not going to kill you on gas either. And folks, I'm sure everybody's kind of looking at me, wondering why I'm talking to myself and have a camera too, but we'll just ignore that for the moment. As you can see, it revs up good, shifts good, not a rough shift. And I'll get on, I'm not really getting on it, but these little V6 engines are high revving, so you can run them up to 5,000 RPM if you wanted to. Like I said, folks, it's not a powerhouse, but it gets you up the road. I mean, if I started out at this hill with my motorhome, I'm lucky to be hitting 25 miles an hour at the top of the hill. And we're already running over 40 and not even really trying. And keep in mind, I've also got the dash air on as well. Now, folks, what I'm going to try to do is go down the interstate a little bit, get it up to cruising speed, show you what it can do. And the benefit of these, besides the fuel mileage, is this is something that anybody can drive. You know, a couple, either one of the couple can drive it just fine. There's really no skill involved. If you can drive a car or a minivan, you can drive this motorhome with no problem, versus the great big ones that intimidate a lot of people. And they're hard to park. You have to worry about backing in and stuff like that. This little van, this little Rialta, just is so easy to drive and so easy to use that they've become really one of the most sought after motorhomes on the market. Like I said, they don't build these anymore. They haven't for several years. So, you know, there's only a limited number of these for sale at any given time. Now, folks, we're getting on I-75 South right now, and so far, I'm doing so good. Of course, we've got some trucks and things like that kind of slowing us down a little bit, so I'm hoping to get it up to cruising speed once I can get around this traffic. It's closer to 5 o'clock, so I guess I picked a bad time of day to try to do this. But as you can see, I mean, traffic permitting, we're running 60, and if you may have noticed, there's no rough shift. I mean, really, seems like it does great. I've got the cruise on right now. Cruise does work. You know, I know that's always a big concern with people. And I'm also accelerating with the cruise. We're running 65 right now, and it's just taking it like it's supposed to. Now, this, folks, I'm not going to say you should run 80 miles an hour on one of these, but if you wanted to, it can do it. You know, I would be running 70 right now, which is what I usually drive motorhomes anyway, if traffic would let me. Notice the steering wheel, there's no shake in it, there's no pull to it, because, I mean, the tires are almost brand new. It's nice and smooth. Temperature gauge is staying right where it's supposed to be. Everything runs great. Blinkers work. I mean, you're not, if you drive this little motorhome, folks, you're not going to have any picks about it. It drives great. It runs great. Getting off the exit now. I'm going to hit the brakes a little bit here. Notice the steering wheel, there's no pulsating or shaking in it. It idles down just like it's supposed to. Folks, if you're interested in this little Rialta, give us a call. Our phone number is 706-965-7929. And evenings and Sundays are 423-605-6747. As of right now, the time I'm shooting this video, we do have 3 of these in stock. There's less than 20 of these for sale on the internet, and they sell very, very quickly. People travel thousands of miles away to buy these. So give us a call. You can email us at sales@parkwayrvcenter.com, and you can also visit our website, which again is parkwayrvcenter.com. Thank you for watching my video, folks. Hope it answers a lot of your questions about how they run and drive. And of course, nothing beats coming here and driving it yourself. So if you want to come down, if you decide to fly down like most of our customers do that lives thousands of miles away, you can fly down. We'll pick you up for free at the Chattanooga, Tennessee airport, which is about 10 miles from us, and bring you back, let you drive it, and you can drive this RV home with you. So very, very nice Rialta, going to sell very quickly. Just give us a call if we can help you, and thank you for watching.